you remember from that day and that infamous Kobe rant?
Oh, man, it was mostly aimed at Jeremy Lin, to tell you the truth. People don't know Jeremy Lin actually cried in the locker room that day.
Damn, for real?
Yeah, man.
And that was a dark year, man. That was a really, really dark year in terms of just what we thought the expectations were going to be. And then me and Kobe actually had like a good number of run-ins too. I've never told this story to this day, but at that time he was coming back from injuries, and then he was also going through some injuries, but he was like 35-year-old Kobe with a 25-year-old Kobe mind. And so he had it in him that he wanted to prove to the world, like all the reporters who say he couldn't come back from his Achilles or other injuries, like he had this like intense level of like, I'm gonna prove you wrong.
All I hear is, it's off the Charmin, y'all motherfuckers trash.
Yeah.
Like, just going crazy. You know, Kobe got a deep-ass voice, so, like, you hear it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he just going back and forth, and I hear Nick, you can't guard me. Like, other than you can't guard me.
You know, at the time, Kobe only had one leg. You know, he couldn't do nothing with me at that time. You know, and that was my team. That was my team.
Talk it.
You know, the funny thing though, y'all know Big Brother Gil called me that same day after practice. That's how you talk to Kobe. That's how you talk.
That's how you talk.
That's how you talk.
Yeah.
That's the shit Kobe want to hear. He want to know there's another Tiger there.
Then we start going back and forth. I said nobody in the world could guard me.
That's where it comes
me.
from.
Yeah, Gil was teaching me, you know, the confidence. You gotta go at him. So I was going at him, and then Kobe said a line like, "Lucky, I'm not from this world," or something like that.
What that mean?
Cause I said nobody in the world could guard me.
He said
lucky I'm not from this world.
Damn, he good, bro. He too quick.
Lie.
I love when you waved them off. I think it was against the Spurs.
Yeah. That was the game. That was right after that.
Oh,
that was right after that. In the interview, I said something
like
about the Sherman tissue or something like that.
Yeah. You saw Blake Sherman.
So Nick, do you remember how you responded after that rant in practice?
Yeah, I had a game winner and shit.
Okay, so let's show the video. I'm glad you remember. Season high, 29 points.
This is the next game?
Yeah. Against the Spurs.
Gives it up to Lin. 3 to shoot.
He passed to Jeremy Lin.
With 2, lets it.
Oh, wow. Oop.
I was my team.
This is my team.
Kobe mad at him. Where Kobe at?
Be mad, but tell Jeremy Lin, pass that.
Pass the ball back to me, motherfucker.
Some haters swag on that game-winning three-pointer.
Oh man, just being me at the end of the day, just taking in my, from the yesterday practice, Kobe talking all that trash kind of inspired me today. So,
what were you thinking when you got the ball with just a couple seconds left on the clock?
I was so happy I got the ball though. First of all, I wanted this. I've been wanting to hit one of those for a while since I've been in the league. So it's a blessing. I'm glad they have faith in me. The play was kind of for me. I ain't gonna tell Kobe, but they was telling me to get the ball.
It was like a testing day for Kobe to test, like Jeremy Lin, test me, and test like Wesley Johnson and other guys. So like from the start, he was killing Jeremy Lin. Like I guess he wanted Jeremy Lin to be something he wasn't, but he was killing from the start of the practice. I don't know why we got him. Why is he here? He had one good year talking crazy. Like, Kobe, y'all soft like Sherman. Oh, I can't even get better practicing with y'all. And that's when I was like, all right, Kobe, you talking too much. You can't guard me. Guard me. He was guarding Jeremy Lin. Guard me.
Guard me. And Cole leaving the court. He's like, Mitch, I'm supposed to get better with this shit. I'm supposed to get better with this shit. He walked in the locker room. He like, Jew, what the fuck is this, Jew? What the fuck? He's like, I'm supposed to practice? He's like, these motherfuckers making me worse. And he just walked out, bro. And I'm like, bro, I'm like, damn. I'm seeing this. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, like,
and
what
then
you say
everybody,
that? Did you
nobody
say
saying. He
anything?
dapped me up. I'm like, yeah, they making you worse, Cole. Yeah, they making you worse. And everybody just, slow by one. Everybody started walking to the locker room.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a day for sure.
And this is how it started. I said, look, you're Kobe. Like, I'm coming in trying to learn from you, okay? So, like, I'm okay with anything as long as you talk to me like a man. Like, in terms of, like, don't talk down to me like I'm a boy. Talk to me like a man and respect me.
I ain't never know he was crying like that, bro.
That's why that one play when he waved Kobe off, that was all about that. For game.
Look, he made
It was all about what?
It was all like
From that practice?
Yeah.
He
He
waved
made it,
them
though.
off after that?
Yeah.
It made it, though.
It made it though.
If he didn't, oh, man.
Oh.
Oh, my gosh. That locker room would have been...
Yo, that was that.
probably been the last.
That was the
Yeah,
strangest
oh,
event.
nah, because he waved him off like, obviously.
Yeah.
It was like,
waited. No,
Kobe
Kobe waited.
Yeah, Kobe
and then he waved him off.
Yeah, like,
Nah, you go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm good.
hey, dog, could you imagine what would have happened in the locker room?
But I think he earned his respect right there.
He had to.
He did.
Sink or swim on this one.
Man.
Shot clock running down. That's just a big-time shot by Jeremy Lin, who's having a 19 points.
So for me, in that situation, as we were going back and forth, I finally had enough. That's why I waved him off that one time too, because I was like, I've seen, like, I don't want to go down this path again. We got to get something else going. We got to get some ball movement. We were going back and forth with each other. Like, we didn't speak for the last 4 months of the season. Like, nobody knew. Nobody on the team knew. But for me, that was like something I was willing to accept because I said what I needed to say to him. And if he didn't like that and he was like, I'm not going to engage in, or like, I'm not going to talk to you anymore, I was like, all right, cool. I can live with that. At least I said what I needed to say.
Jeremy Lin tried to say, can we just talk, man? And Kobe like, man, get the fuck away from me with that shit. He was crying. Like, can we just talk?
He was crying, saying
crying. After that practice, start crying. Like, what type of team are we? Kobe, can I just talk to you, man? That was the last words I heard them talk to each other was, get the fuck away from me. Because Jeremy Lin, the hype and all that, and he would cry and shit at halftime. So Kobe didn't like that.
He would cry at
Yeah, he'd be
halftime?
crying and shit. So
Nah, like tears or just like
Yeah.
complaining?
like crying. Like, we got to be better, man. We got to be better as a team, man.
Talking to the team, crying?
Yeah, we got to be one. Y'all don't listen and shit like that. So Kobe didn't like that soft shit.
But we not with the kumbaya.
Not
at
with the
all. He
kumbaya
not with
at
the
all.
kumbaya.
So Nick, we saw that clip. Obviously, ton of media, ton of cameras there. No media in the locker room when Jeremy Lin was crying. Did Kobe see Jeremy Lin crying in the locker room?
Yeah, he tried to ask, had he talked to him or something, but Kobe already in his Kobe zone, so he's like, man, I ain't talking to you motherfuckers.
Yeah, he blacked out.
So that what made it like, he won't listen to me, man. He won't. Man, what type of team are we? We can't even talk to each other.
Fuck that.
It's over. Say fuck that to him. I said, man, I was so mad.
But the cool thing about this story is we didn't speak for the last 4 months of the season. And then the next year was his final year. And that's when I was with Charlotte. And I was playing really well. And in the middle of the game is when we buried the hatchet and we said, like, you know what, it's over. And so we started talking to each other. We were asking about each other's families like we were before. And then even after the game, we started texting again. He was giving me some advice on my game. And my whole thing the whole time was like, look, I'm not saying I'm better than you. I'm not saying any of that. I'm saying when you talk to me, don't talk down to me. And I'm ready to listen and I'm ready to try to help this team in whatever way is possible. And for me, that was a big step because, again, growing up in the Asian culture, it's like, don't step on the toes of the boss or whatever. But for me, I'm like, I got to a point where I was like, look, this is who I am and this is what I need to do as a player. And I feel like actually him not talking to me, I feel like that was actually a sign of respect. Like he was like, you know what? I'm pissed at you, but I actually respect you because you actually said something to me versus like so many other people won't. And that's why the next season when I was in Charlotte, like he was like, I mean, we taught, it was just like, it like never happened. And he was just like, we're back to normal. How's your family? How can I help? What advice can I give you? And that was my experience with him. And I learned a lot and I grew a lot.
Yeah, I see why we gonna take it.